What can you do in 2.5 minutes? Mono is going to help you do something in 2.5 minutes that normally takes you hours. A progressing cavity pump. Easy to access, easy to maintain. We believe this new innovation will change your perception of progressing cavity pump technology. It's time for something new. What can you do in 2.5 minutes? Derag a pump? The new EzStrip pump features a suction chamber that is easily dismantled in situ by simply removing 8 screws to split the suction chamber in half. The EzStrip components have been painted red for the purposes of this demonstration, although production models will be standard blue. In less than 1 minute, the engineer has full access to the coupling rod area, which allows easy removal of rag buildup. Clearly, we would expect a greater buildup of rag than this, and expect the actual deragging to take some time. However, you can see how easy it will be to remove rag in this area. Reassembly is just as easy, bolting the suction chamber back together with the 8 screws. Dependent on the severity of the blockage, the actual strip and reassembly time is less than 2.5 minutes. That's remarkable by any standards. Maintain a PC pump in place? Mono's next goal was to make the pump easy to maintain and eliminate the often expensive need for dismantling space, which can be 50% of the pump length. Having gained access to the drivetrain, you'll see the engineer remove the EzStrip retaining sleeve, revealing the new split coupling rod. The tie rods are then removed in the usual way. It's worth noting that although this video has been edited to show different angles, the timescales are unaffected. After loosening the last tie rod, the engineer can lift the rotor and stator away from the pump. Lastly, the thrower guard is pulled back to remove the pin from the stub shaft. The remainder of the drivetrain is then removed. In just under 3.5 minutes, the engineer has completely removed all the rotating parts from a typical PC pump. This is the first time an industrial PC pump unit has been stripped to this level without the need to disconnect or remove pipework. This operation would normally take at least 4 hours to complete. Install a full drivetrain for a PC pump in 5 minutes. Whether replacing inspected parts or fitting new components, the pre-assembled drivetrain elements will allow your engineer to quickly and easily reassemble the pump. The engineer begins by replacing the drive shaft, refitting the pin back into the stub shaft. The stator is replaced as simply as it was removed, together with the 4 tie rods and 8 bolts. The split coupling rod and sleeve arrangement is replaced, reconnecting the rotor end to the drive shaft. Lastly, the suction chamber is bolted back together with the 8 screws. In just over 5 minutes, the engineer has installed a full rotating parts drivetrain on a typically sized PC pump. Even allowing for more difficult working conditions and a less experienced engineer, the EzStrip pump will significantly reduce maintenance times and whole life costs. From designers to maintenance and operational engineers, the EzStrip will change the way you do business. Fully maintained in place. No dismantling lengths required. No need to disconnect pipework.